Hey you guys, today we'll be looking at Larxene's data battle. This is probably the simplest data battle in terms of design and difficulty. A far cry from... yeah. I can actually move in this fight, which is really nice. The simplicity in this fight comes from there only being one major phase. Larxene uses the same attacks throughout her entire fight, though adds on a strong ultimate attack a third of the way through the fight, and a second one 2/3 of the way in. So pretty much I'll go through each of Larxene's attacks, and then cover the ultimate attacks in her arsenal. The first attack we'll be looking at is her basic combo. She will usually start with a cartwheel before dashing towards Sora with 2 swipe attacks. She'll then cartwheel around Sora to attack him with a 4-hit combo. The last hit throws him back into the air while Larxene flips back and throws her daggers into the ground. These shoot out electricity. Shocking. I know. You can see a dome appear around each dagger point as well as some dark thorns. As Larxene falls, she will teleport away, leaving herself open. Guarding against this electrical attack will break your guard and allow you to wrist dodge to hit that opening. This, alongside some other lightning-based attacks, will give Sora the static effect, though I believe this status effect only triggers when you walk into a party member. What is supposed to happen is that this status effect gives both you and your party member a shock and deals some damage. Here though you can't trigger it, so it may just be a leftover effect from the Keyblade graveyard fight. This backflip attack is actually seen in her combo from Days, which is a really nice touch. Some of the beginning of the combo also stems from Chain of Memories. The next attack is a series of lightning strikes. Larxene cartwheels backwards and raises her hand to the air, calling down lightning, which she catches and spins, slashing out, sending pillars of lightning flying towards you. These cannot be blocked, so dodge through them to avoid damage. Larxene will be open after the third set of lightning strikes. This reminds me a lot of the magic from Days actually, where using lightning sends forward lightning in a line. This is also an attack from the KH2 data battle. Kind of. The next attack is Larxene's diving strike attack. Larxene teleports and appears strafing around you before jumping into the air, flipping a couple of times as a ring of light closes around her and Sora. Her strike spawns pillars of lightning in a circle, and what will usually happen is Larxene's strike will hit you into one of the lightning strikes as a kind of 1-2 attack. Larxene will follow this up with another strike, and dodging it will create an opening. You can also actually parry her out of the first strike if you time your attack well enough. This attack may be a nod to this one from her KH2 data battle. This also reminds me of Sora's AoE Thundaza magic, since that also has the Circle of Light and Pillars of Lightning. I think it's a nice parallel since we know Larxene is a Keyblade wielder, and I desperately want her knives to turn out to be a form change of the missing 8 Keyblade. I've actually made a whole video on the topic of the org members and their Keyblade transformations about a year or so ago at this point, which I'll have linked up in the corner of the screen. Anyways, this is a breakdown, not a theory video. The next attack is another string of lightning strikes, but these are much slower. Larxene will zip around, transforming into a ball of lightning to quickly move around the arena, sending forward a set of lightning strikes. The first 3 are slow and pretty easy to dodge, but the 4th is an incredibly fast attack. After this, Larxene will teleport above you with 4 quick dives, with the last one summoning a giant pillar of lightning that cannot be blocked. The first 3 dives can be, and if you counter or dodge during the last strike, Larxene will be open. This diving strike attack can also trigger if you are in the air sometimes. This attack stems from an attack in the KH2 data battle. Also, I want to point out that the ball of lightning zipping attack looks really similar to an attack that Riku can do in Dream Drop Distance. If you are in the air during the last slow lightning attack, Larxene will skip the last attack and do her diving strike instead. The last attack I have seen shows a blend of her attacks. Larxene will dash over to you during her first 2 strikes of her combo we saw earlier, before dashing away again and delivering 2 more strikes that send you into the air. She then dashes away and sends a slow line of lightning towards you before dashing again to strike through you with an attack that was part of her DM in her Keyblade graveyard fight. This attack has her changing her daggers into claws to slash through you. You can air step the Larxene during her lightning pillar attack for an opening. There's another mixed kind of attack that I found during my post-edit process. This one starts with her ground slam before she does 2 sets of dashing strike attacks and ends with her knife throw. Now let's look at her ultimate attacks. These are based on a lot of Larxene's attacks from her KH2 data battle. Rather than point out each part, I'll have a box in the corner appear during similar moments so that I don't stop every couple seconds to point them out. For her first ultimate attack, Larxene will teleport to the center of the arena and glow with electricity. She will disappear before creating clones of herself and shooting out from a portal in all directions. 2 clones will then appear, both during the quick diving strikes we saw earlier. This will happen 3 times before the next phase of the ultimate attack starts. Attacking the clones here before they start their attack will stop them from doing their diving strike. The next part of this attack has Larxene lining up her clones to do another dash towards Sora. You can actually see Larxene spinning towards you during these dash attacks. During this phase, 3 clones appear before 2 disappear, and Larxene forms her lightning claws and dashes forward. 2 of the clones will do the first part of the normal combo we have seen before Larxene dashes at you with her claws. The 2 clones will then do the dagger throw attack one after the other. For the next phase, 3 clones will appear right in front of you to dash at you. 4 clones make up this phase. 3 of the clones will take turns doing a spinning slash at you before sending forward lightning strikes. This will happen 3 times before they all do the diving strike attack. You can block the spinning strike, which will break your guard, but create a wrist dodge opening that will stop them from using their lightning strikes. You do have to time this pretty carefully though, since when you do the wrist dodge, it's possible that another clone will already start her attack and hit you out of it. The last part of the ultimate attack has the clones circling around Sora. They create a circle of lightning around him before all converging, as Larxene does an unblockable strike upwards. Larxene shoots electricity out from her hands as tons of knives appear all around her. These spin before moving back towards her. Larxene will be open right after the attack, as well as after dashing back to the ground. I found multiple variations to this dash attack that Larxene does during the ultimate attack. I'll have them up on screen, but I wasn't able to find a rhyme or reason to what triggered each one. Larxene's other ultimate attack is a bit simpler. It opens the same way, with Larxene moving to the center and glowing, but 4 clones move out around her before they all disappear. The 4 clones all dash at you with the claw daggers before Larxene does her flipping lightning strike attack. The dash and claw attacks happen again, but Larxene then does the diving strikes instead. All of the clones and Larxene then move far away to send forward pillars of lightning at differing speeds before it ends the same way as the last ultimate attack. Lastly, Larxene has some lines she says when she defeats you and when you defeat her. I'll play them for you here. And I think that is all I have for you guys today. This is definitely an easy fight, but I liked how they were callbacks to the previous games. The devs didn't have to do that, but it was a nice touch. Anyways, thank you to my patrons who support me. The names will be on screen right now. Seriously, thank you. I know I've been so, it's just been a crazy, month and a half, 2 months. So I cannot appreciate you guys enough for your support. If you want to see breakdowns early or schedule the breakdowns I want to do for each month, head over to my Patreon. I've been, like I said, really slack, so I'm gonna get back on that, I swear. I've been streaming a ton though over on Twitch, so I should probably plug that more. If you enjoy Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy, I've been playing a ton of Final Fantasy 14 right now. You may have noticed on Twitter or something. If you enjoyed this video, click the cards on screen to see some other data battle breakdowns. Subscribe or share this, and I will see you in the next video.